We got here last night about 9 o'clock.
Where did they assign you to?
They sent us to this division, which at the time was Division B, Bravo.
Was it burning when you got here?
Yes, it was. There was active fire here when we got here last night.
How far down would you say the fire went from where we are?
We haven't seen it, but I've talked to them. They said that the fire goes that way about 3 miles. And when we got here last night, the fire was burned up here, and they tried to put a cat line around it, and this is as far as they attempted right here. And then they put direct line all the way up here that goes all the way up to this ridge, the top of Tahoe Mountain. And that was a problem last night. They didn't know what to do with the other side of the mountain because it was coming up from the other side also. So it was too dangerous, so they said they'd just leave it and they were going to take care of it in the morning.
Now you guys look like you're getting some rest. How long were you fighting the fire?
Well, we've been here since 9 o'clock last night, so it's about 20. We're going to be here 24 hours. And we know we're going to be here for 24 hours. We may be here longer.
Do you have any opinions about why it burned so fast?
Well, yeah, I do. It's because of we're in a drought, and this material is pretty dry. Though there's still a lot of moisture, as you see, none of these logs completely burned through. Mm-hmm. So inside these logs, it hasn't completely dried out, but the outside of it, and because of the low humidity, it just rushed right up here.
Yeah, when we were up here earlier in the day yesterday, we started to film actually before the trucks got up. And the flames not only were going up in the air, but you had like a rolling thunder type of an effect behind it. Yeah. And that must have been from the wind, I would suspect.
Yeah. Well, when you get a fire like this, especially like here, you see where the fire crown,
right,
it took the top of the trees, it creates its own wind. So, talking to other firefighters that were here on scene yesterday afternoon, they said that the winds were really strong, and when we got here, they had died down. So the fire was just creeping on the ground when we got here.
Thanks.
We're at Stanford Sierra Camp with Mike Wood. Mike, you've been here all night?
Yes, sir. I sure have. Fire. Oh, sir.
That's fine. What did you see?
Well, last night, or about 2:45 yesterday afternoon, reported smoke came from over here, just north on the ridge, and throughout the course of the day, proceeded to come down this way, head towards Barton Hospital by Garner Mountain, and then work its way up the back side of this ridge right here. And fire was coming over. A few spots broke out on our side of the ridge, but for the most part, the fire department contained it along that fire break. Up top, they had dozers, and right now we've got some a little bit of action over there.
Flames going on over there.
Yes, sir. But for the most part, they've been able to hold it back. As long as the wind stays down, we'll be okay.
So you watched the fire travel from that end of the ridge all the way to this end of the lake?
Yes, sir. All throughout the course of the evening, there was fire coming over, embers and sparks, and the fire department they had to come down on Immigrant Road here to cull it that way.
Did you have to evacuate anyone from this facility?
Yes, sir. We actually got about 350 people out of here yesterday afternoon in about an hour, which was pretty impressive. So they were all went to Tahoe City, and they're all safe and sound. And
what are you doing here?
I do the night watch. I watch over camp during the evening hours. So a few of us decided to stay back and feed everybody and do all that kind of stuff. So
you're ready to get into a boat?
Yeah. If needs be, we've got plenty of boats out here to hop into, chill in the middle of the lake. So.
Have you talked to anybody from the fire department, and have they told you what they think the fire might do?
They say the best case scenario would be for the fire to come this way, contain it as best they can, and have it pushed in towards the desolation, only for the fact that that's where the fewest structure is. So.
Sure.
But, even if it does go back there, it can still be pretty bad. So.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, absolutely.